I just ran my first D&D game, and here's all the things I did wrong. To preface, I've never DM'd a game before, and the few times I've played in the past, it's been D&D 5th edition. So my knowledge base is not the biggest. But the other day, I ran a one-shot with a few friends I felt safe enough to do this with, in the complete understanding I'd fuck up something along the way. And it went great, all things considered, but fuck up I did! The module I ran was Love's Last Light by Traveler's Rest. It's a light-hearted, low-stakes, Valentine's-themed first-level one-shot marketed as a beginner-friendly module for small groups or just one player and the DM. Link in the description along with their Patreon. So here's what happened. I got 4 of my most experienced D&D playing besties together to play, and one ended up not joining because they weren't feeling well, and we prioritize health in this house. This left me with a Harengon Ranger, a Drow Fighter, and a Tabaxi Monk. So I made the snap decision to include the built-in companion character, Captain Gwyn, as a DM PC. This was a bad idea. Here's what I learned. Using Gwyn as a DM PC when you've got 1 player and no one to RP with? Great! But when you've got 3 players trying to RP with each other and solve a mystery? Nope! I ended up using Gwen to push my characters along a little too much to the point where it made RPing awkward until the midpoint, and we actually skipped the festival games they could have been playing to win some stat boost items. In short, I railroaded my players! I'm so sorry! But even so, the story progressed and the plot thickened. My players spoke with the NPCs, I ran checks as suggested in the module, and thought of a few of my own, and I even got to develop Gwyn's character just a little, and then we reached the combat portion. The module gives you 1 bad guy player with 24 hit points as well as hired thugs at 13 hit points each, with as many thugs added as necessary to match the size of the party. So I had the bad guy and 3 thugs. Then they did the unthinkable. They talked the bad guy down from fighting before the combat even began! So, on my feet, I decided to have the 3 thugs turn on their employer and fight on their own. But the thugs only had 13 HP each and no heavy hitter to make the combat last. So within moments, 2 of the 3 enemies had been one-hit KO'd by consecutive critical hits, and the last one survived 1 attack just to lose his next 2 HP immediately after. So a single round of combat later, we get a pretty great rule of cool moment to round out the game, and my players managed to get the best possible ending. Yay! So yeah, my first time as a DM, I fell into a couple of the usual pitfalls, but that's okay. We had a bunch of really great moments and it was fun, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. And looking back, I'm glad I only fucked up as much as I did. So what mistakes did you make your first time DMing? Go on, embarrass yourselves in the comments! Shout out to my friends that indulged me in this game and for telling me to be kinder to myself in this video! And check out Love's Last Light and other modules by Traveler's Rest below. Happy 2026, lovelies!